Now, Anthony, the last time I spoke to you and Flea was on the eve in Los Angeles of you releasing the album One Hot Minute. You must be happy the way the album's turned out and what it represents to the band?
No?
No, well, it's not sort of about being happy or unhappy about the way an album went. I think we made the perfect record for that period of time. It was the first record we made with Dave.
Dave, yeah.
It was a whole experience of, becoming a band, really.
Sure.
And I'm really actually a lot more excited about going to work this summer on a new record.
Right.
Because now that we have Dave and it's totally established, I think we're going to have a lot more fun writing songs with Dave than we did the first time. It came out good, but it was a struggle. It was a long, hard road to get.
What I mean by happy was that you actually said that in that interview, but you were saying that this is
The album that will set the Peppers up for the future. In other words, like, it'll represent the Peppers for the future.
Musically, it's just what we had to go through to be where we are now, totally comfortable with each other, having traveled, having played these songs live. We're going to sort of do a repeat performance of going to Hawaii for a month or so to write songs, choose a different island, going to get a house right on the beach, and just hold up and write. And Flea has been bubbling, brewing, and stirring with ideas, and I think it's kind of inspiring everybody to start writing early before we get there so we have stuff to work on.
Well, Anthony, would it be fair to say that the band maybe has never been happier?
Well, happiness comes in very unexpected and mysterious bursts, We actually just listened to Blood Sugar Sex Magic for the first time in about 4 years a couple nights ago because we were learning a song off it that we haven't played for a long time with Dave. And listening to that record actually reminded me of the whole experience of making that, and that was a pretty blissful experience, was making Blood Sugar, before things kind of soured with John.
Yeah.
So we have lots of highs and lows. And that's just the nature of being a hypersensitive group of individuals who make music. But we're good now.
Now, tell me, when you're touring like you are now, are songs evolving? I mean, are you writing songs now?
It's hard to really write a whole song when you're traveling every day and playing songs every night, because it's a bit exhausting and like that. But ideas do start to ferment, and that's the process that we're going through now. We're in the fermentation stage.
Now, you're back on the road and on stage. I mean, are you enjoying playing live?
No, I always like playing live because it makes me sick to my stomach, and that's a good feeling. But after you've played these songs that we've written for One Hot Minute, about 100 times, it's time to go write new songs.
Right.
But we haven't totally burnt out yet, so we're still good.
Now, I've got to tell you that the videos from this album have been just fantastic. So, where do the ideas come from?
Well, it usually starts with a discussion amongst ourselves. We'll get together and we'll see what ideas are available. Then we'll take these ideas to a director that we trust, that we admire, respect, and love. It's like Gavin Bowden, who happens to be Flea's brother-in-law, married to his sister, who's an English kid who went to film school. And the first time Flea and I ever went to England, when we were 19, we met this guy in the street. He took us into his house and fed us and took care of us. And lo and behold, 5 years later, he marries Flea's sister and goes to film school and becomes this great video maker. So we'll take ideas to Gavin and say, Gavin, we have to do a video for this song. He'll say, well, when do you have to do it? And we'll say, well, we're supposed to start tomorrow. So he'll go home and stress out for 24 hours and come back and we'll make a video. And that's kind of how they evolve. Very last minute, very by the seat of our pants.
Okay, so what's going to happen to the Peppers over the next 2 years? What do you see the Peppers will be doing?
I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is we're in Australia right now. We're playing. It's really good to be here. Flea has a house here. Flea's daughter's here. It's feeling good. I'm very excited about going to Europe in the summer. We're going to go to Budapest, and we're going to go to Prague and play shows there. And then it's all about being creative and writing new songs. And wherever that takes us is where we'll be. But as far as predictions or where do I want to be, I just want to be happy, and I want everybody else in the band to be happy and feel creative and be satisfied by what we're doing. And so long as it's like that, we'll keep doing it.
Right, now, apart from the music, both you and Flea have gone into acting. Do you want to pursue that?
Flea's got his foot in that door. He's got the theatrical agent who calls him from time to time and says, yeah, we just got this offer for you to play the part of a school janitor. It's a bunch of, mentally challenge kids at the school, and the janitor rallies them together. It's kind of like a Free Willy thing, and Flea says, well, I'd like to do it, but I'm traveling. So Flea definitely has the interest. I'm sort of interested, but personally, I don't really want to contribute to the world of really poor acting, because there's so much bad acting in the world already that it seems rather senseless for me to just add more bad acting to the stew. So I think if I was going to do something like that, I would probably go study for a while and try to hone some acting skills together, and then consider taking it to the film.
Thanks, man.
All right,
take care.